Hi, today we're going to talk about aging in place. So what does it mean for the senior and their caregivers to age in place, and what considerations are necessary to do this? Well, aging in place refers to remaining and living in the community with some level of independence or support services rather than in a residential care setting. The main consideration for remaining in one's home as you age is determining what services and support are necessary to meet the needs of both the senior and the caregivers, so that you function as independently as possible. Before you can do this, however, there are two factors that are essential for determining if aging in place is an option for you. First, ensuring that you have the financial ability to cover these expenses. And second, the willingness to utilize services as needed. So why are these important? Well, regarding the financial ability to cover the costs of care, the amount of care necessary to age in place can vary greatly. In some cases, it can get very costly, especially if care is needed around the clock 24/7. Ensuring that you can afford these services will minimize the risk of having to transition unexpectedly to a residential home. With respect to the willingness to utilize services, it is important to understand that care needs for the senior will likely change. But resisting the necessary care can cause undue stress for the caregiver as well as put the senior at risk. So establishing a plan to age in place requires that all parties are agreeable to utilizing this support. So let's start with an important question. What if you are not sure what is needed to manage financially or what services are needed for the senior and the caregivers? Well, there are several resources to help you to determine this. So these include geriatric care managers, which are professionals in the field of aging, and they can help to identify services and costs. Another is the information and assistance programs, which you can find within the county at your Department of Aging. And there's other such information and assistance organizations. Lastly, there's the Department of Health's AIRS program, which is the Adult Evaluation Review Services. This program provides a caseworker for qualifying individuals to help them evaluate their options. Well, so now what? Well, if you're thinking about aging in place, here are some services that you might want to consider. Senior activity centers. These are offered through the County Department of Aging. In-home care or home health services. These are for both medical and non-medical services. Adult daycare, which provides transportation, medical care, activities, nutrition in a structured environment. Nutrition services, and this provides access for seniors to meals that are healthy and nutritious. You will find this in the senior centers, or also there are special nutrition programs. Also transportation services, such as a taxi voucher, or perhaps one of the free ride programs in the county. You might also need to consider some home improvement services for minor repairs or for handicap accessible additions. It's also wise to have an emergency response service, and this can provide quick, efficient services in an emergency. Another thing to consider is assistive and medical devices that make activities of daily living easier and can aid with independence. There are also daily money managers. This is a private service, and they can help you with paying your bills and managing expenses. Another service is financial planners. And the financial planner will help you to make long-term plans and help ensure financial longevity. Another service to consider is working with an elder law attorney or a mediator. The elder law attorneys help you to establish the legal documents that you need and to plan for long-term care needs, or sometimes just to help resolve conflicts. Also, at some point, you may need hospice services, and these are to provide support with end of life. And lastly, the support groups are another service that can be used throughout the aging journey. These offer guidance, education, resources, and overall support as you face related issues during your caregiving and aging journey. So these are just some of the services that can provide support for those who choose to age in place, but it's certainly not all of them. I hope this gives you an idea, however, of the support and options out there to help seniors and their caregivers. Thank you.